Hello everyone, welcome back to another match reaction. Arsenal have just drawn to Manchester City 1-1 at the Emirates Stadium. And look, at the 90th minute, if you told me you could have a draw, I'm taking it. I'm taking a draw and I'm biting your hand off it because it was looking very, very bleak. But the truth is, okay, this result today, unfortunately, lies once again all on the manager today. For me, the match, in my match preview, I felt the lineup will set the tone for the game. And that's exactly what I did. That lineup was so deflating when I saw it. How on earth do you approach another big game, especially at home, like that? Another, when I saw the lineup, I think it just deflated me. And not just deflated me, I'm sure it deflated a lot of fans as well in the stadium and around the world. It just shows for me it just showed for me, it felt like no matter what players he has at his disposal, it just feels like he's afraid to lose. He's more afraid to not lose than his desire to win. I feel like his desire not to lose is bigger than his desire to win. That flat three midfield, wherever he plays, simply just doesn't work, okay? It doesn't work unless your strike force is Messi, Suarez, Neymar, strikers that forwards that can create for themselves. We don't have that forwards. We have strikers and we have players like Trossard, like Madueke, like Yokers that rely on service. And it just makes it harder for them. These guys rely on service. And what do? You put three midfielders who don't provide service to the forward line. Well, they do it to an extent, but they're not creative players. And you have put that behind three players that require service. It just didn't make sense. And the truth is, you know what? We actually played well in the first 5 minutes. I think we were the much better team until we conceded. Like, I don't know what happened with that defending. But after that, City looked comfortable. In the first half, we had a few moments. But Arsenal, they never really looked like scoring except maybe a shot for Madueke when he hit the bar. And now that's 2 games we dropped points. Arsenal dropped points against both Liverpool and Manchester City. And it looks like, and the feeling is basically, it's because of Arteta. Unfortunately, it feels like it was truly Arteta's decision and his tactics that really let the team down. I mean, we're in phase 6 of Arteta's tenure, and look at the talent we have in the squad, and we're still playing like a mid-table team, approaching these games like we're mid-table, like we were at the start of his tenure, worried more about the opposition. He's so focused about what the opposition does rather than highlighting his own team's strength. I mean, City were the ones that should have played like this, okay? They were the ones that should have played with an extra midfielder because with their backline, they needed that support. And no Arsenal, okay? I don't know why Arsenal are playing like that. Man City had, I don't know what's his name, Riley or whatever his name is in defense. He is the one that needed the support, or that would have helped with the support. I mean, Arsenal literally wasted that first half, waste of 45 minutes. I mean, Arsenal were never going to score. Way too predictable. There was no outlet that Arsenal could really rely on. There was Madueke and that was it. Trossard really didn't do anything. Gyökeres was starved of service. And it was just what we were doing as well. I mean, Arteta is labelled as this tactical genius. At points, I think he is a smart manager, okay? But our play today, and not just today, even games we saw in PSG, was basically consistent of set pieces and long throw. Is that what we've become? All those hours in training, all the training footage they show us, and our tactical approach is to do long throw-ins and flipping set pieces like was Stoke City or something? It just didn't make sense. And today, Trossard on the wing. Trossard is a player that makes an impact off the bench, not starting, okay? So, and plus, I don't know why it took Arteta so long to take him off. Why didn't Martinelli start, who has been on form, okay? Marino is starting because of his hat-trick for Spain. Yeah, Martinelli, who played good against Bilbao, doesn't start. And it was a perfect game for Martinelli. He's going up against Kusanov, who he has played against in the Champions League, and absolutely ripped him. And then he makes subs finally at the second half. And it was a team that he should have gone off, started with. And surprise, surprise, Arsenal looked much better in the second half than they did in the first half. You saw Eze playing to the middle for the first time. And this is where he should be playing. He should be playing to the centre. He looks so much better in the centre, looks so much more comfortable. The passes, the way he's able to find players. He needs to be playing to the centre. And I'm just so tired, and I think a lot of Arsenal fans are tired of this cautious mindset Arteta has adopted. He has so many attacking players at his disposal, but he's still so worried about the opposition. He's still plays so cautious and worried more about the opposition's strength than focusing on Arsenal's strengths. Because today, look, Man City were there for the taking. this isn't the same Man City, okay? This isn't the same Man City we saw 3-4 seasons ago. This is a Man City team that is going through a transitional period. Because I'm telling you now, if it was the other way around, if it was Arsenal going through a transitional period at the Etihad Stadium, I am telling you now, Pep Guardiola is not going cautious. He would play 100% attacking football, clear all-out attack, score 4 or 5 pass goals against Arsenal. Even the subs in the second half. Why did it take so long? Why isn't Martinelli coming on much sooner? Trossard, he struggled in that second half. He really, because he didn't have that pace, he wasn't even able to beat his man. So I was just thinking, why didn't Martinelli come on sooner? Not even Martinelli. Why didn't players like Nwaneri come on sooner? I think even Lewis Skelly had an argument to come on. You know, change up, do something different, because we have talented players that can make a difference. Use the team. And you know, I don't know. I was just frustrated why he didn't manage to change it even earlier, because I think I'm telling you that game was there to be won. And yeah, let's just talk about the finish, by the way. What a finish by Martinelli. What a risk as well. He took a big risk in terms of chipping it. And what a pass by Eze. Don't sleep on that assist. What a pass by Eze. Like I said, he should be playing to the centre. Playing him on the left wing, he does okay. But the truth is, it's such a waste of his talent. He should be playing to that centre. And essentially, the game is won by 2 players that should have started the game. Both Martinelli and both Eze, who should have started the game, came on and won us the game. This approach just doesn't make sense sometimes. I mean, I get it if maybe we were playing St. James's Park away, but at home, against a team that's there vulnerable, there for the taking, you play this defensive approach for what? How is Arsenal going to win any trophies playing like this? Like, you can't win trophies playing so cautious. You have to go for the win. You have to go for the kill when you see a team vulnerable. And all that's done is now just put even more pressure on next week's game at St. James's Park. Because I don't remember the last time Arsenal won there, but that's a video for another day. But just for me, man, I'm sorry to say, but this result and the Liverpool game, it lies on Arteta and his cautious approach. Like, I think that's what really held us back. Man City today, I think they defended quite well. It was unusual for them. I think they parked the bus like on the 75th minute. You saw when they took off Haaland. I think the players did well. Haaland, what a player. We already knew Haaland, the danger he possesses. Diaz played well. Donnarumma, by the goal, I think he was really good today. Every corner just punched it out. And yeah, it would have almost been a comfortable win for them, until Martinelli and Eze produced the magic. But yeah, for me, look, if Arsenal won today, which they really should have, that's Man City out of the title race. That's 3 losses already. That's Man City gone out of the title race. And now Arsenal are now 5 points behind Liverpool. I'm not saying the title is over, but it could get messy. We have Newcastle away next week, and Liverpool are just winning. They don't look like they're dropping points. But yeah, man, I don't know. I just don't know how Arsenal can win anything or win any major trophies when this is how the team Arteta is approaching big games. Because it's not like we can't dominate games. We can dominate games. You saw it today in that second half. Arsenal are good enough to dominate majority of the opposition. So, and it's not like they don't have the players. They 100% have the players. But I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. It just feels like these players are sometimes, or their tactics are just holding the players down. And Mikel Merino in midfield, it just doesn't even make sense. Playing as a number 10 or playing as a creative outlet, the guy can't even, he's not a creative player. His best position is as a left-sided number 8, where there is no responsibility on him to create, because he's not that type of player. I don't know why he persists with this. And will things change? No, we definitely know we're going to see this midfield again. Not this game, maybe the next game. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, the only positive is we didn't lose. Second half, we looked much better. It was really attack versus defense. Eze looked good. Martinelli looked good. I think Zubimendi also looked good. But yeah, Gyökeres once again stopped for chances and service. He really didn't get any service. You look at Haaland, right? The big difference. Every time Haaland is on the run, the Man City players are actively looking for him. Gyökeres just gets ignored. So yeah, there's nothing much to say apart from at least we didn't lose. I think we're now 5 points behind Liverpool. But yeah, let's just move on with it. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one.